All right, Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of Yahweh Shai. Once again, it's another edition of In My Kitchen. And today I'm going to talk about uh, better methods of cooking, cooking our food. I'm going to start with many of us, we used to use this aluminum, aluminum foil, as you see here, to cook our meats, do our bacon in the oven. Well, I have a better alternative to that, and it's called parchment paper. And you can actually use this to cook your meat and your bakery, your pies, whatever, in the oven. You can actually use this instead. This is a better alternative. It's a lot more healthier than your aluminum foil. Now, if you Google why is it dangerous to cook with aluminum foil, you will find what's the word I'm looking for? You'll find for lack of a better word, you'll find information that tells you that when you cook with aluminum foil, due to the high heat, some of the chemicals from the aluminum leaks into your food. Thereby, you're consuming aluminum into your diet, and that's aluminum doesn't. It's like a toxin to the body. Aluminum. It's also found in underarm deodorants. So you got to check your underarm deodorant if there's aluminum in there. It's not good for the body. It's a inflammatory toxin to the body. So the trick is we want to get as many of the toxins out of our body as we possibly can. And what that does is it reduces inflammation in the body. Disease comes from inflammation. Okay, you got to understand that. All right, um, yeah, I don't want to say too much, because this video might get taken down. If this video gets taken down, then my channel would be over. I think that'd be the third or maybe even fourth strike. Anyway, a better alternative is parchment paper. Now, Google the benefits of cooking with parchment paper. It's a lot more, a lot more healthier to cook with parchment paper than it is with aluminum. And it actually works. And I've done it. That's how I know it works, because I cooked some salmon in this dish here, which brings us to the next part of this video, cooking with glass. Like, this is called a Pyrex dish. You can cook in this. You can, as you can clearly see, it's pure glass. It stands, it can stand the heat up to what, 400, 500 degrees. And the average meat that you cook, you only need 350 degrees to cook it, like chicken or lamb or fish. You can cook it in this. A lot of you still holding on to that Teflon because you like the quality of your food not sticking. It's easier to clean, but again, Google the harmful effects of cooking with Teflon. It goes back to the same aluminum, leaking into the food when you cook with Teflon. There's dangerous chemicals in there, all right? And I believe it's banned. I believe Teflon was banned. Again, I don't want to say too much. You can Google. Whatever I can't say, just Google it. The information is there. You got to do your homework too. You viewers out there, okay? So it's a better alternative to cook with parchment paper, and you can wrap this let's say you get this nice little dish here to cook your chicken or your fish or your meat. You can wrap it up with the parchment paper and it doesn't burn in the oven. I thought it was going to burn the paper. Let me show you what it looks like. It's coated with something that keeps it from burning. Okay, parchment paper right here. And like I said, it's a lot more healthier to cook than with aluminum. You know, stay away from the aluminum. So yeah, so you can cook with this, your glass Pyrex dish, I believe it's called. Not too expensive. You can go to Target. You can get it at Walmart, Target. Sometimes they sell them like 5 in 1, you know, for what, under $50, something like that. You get 5 pieces of glass cookware to cook in. You can bake in this. You can also bake in this, and you cover it with parchment paper. See, you're cooking healthier. Then you got your stainless steel. That's decent to cook on. Stainless steel pot that I have here. I cook my rice in this. Rice, you know, heat up soup, stuff like that. Even got a stainless steel teapot. Okay, you want to stay away from that Teflon, man. And what you're looking at here is a ceramic. Now this is a little bit more expensive. I had this for years. All right, a ceramic pot. I cook a lot of stuff in here. Rice, you know, quinoa, which I have here, quinoa. All right. Hey, the trick to cooking quinoa is when you cook it with like coconut oil, like you got here, you fry it up a little. Right. First, you got to rinse it. You got to rinse the quinoa so it's not bitter after you cook it. And you put some oil in, let's say, your ceramic pot. You cook about a couple of cups of quinoa. You fry it up a little. Basically, it gets a nice little coating. And when you, then after about 5-10 minutes of kind of frying it, then you put the water in there, and then you just cook it as you would like you cook rice. And man, it comes out. Maybe you put a pinch of Himalayan pink salt in there, and that's good eating, man. Okay, that's good eating. All right, so basically that's the video. Even a while back I've had these for a while, like maybe a couple of years, 2-3 years, these stainless steel pots. I use that to prepare my meals. So as you can see, I have a lot of stainless steel. I got the steamer. I told you about the steamer. A lot of stainless steel stuff and glassware. Moving away from the Teflon and all that dangerous cooking utensils. Okay, so hopefully you found this video edifying. Again, to recap, parchment paper, the better alternative. Again, Google the benefits of cooking with parchment paper over aluminum foil. All right, you know what aluminum foil looks like. This stuff here. Jake loves this stuff, man. You want to stay away from that. Better alternative is parchment paper. And also for cooking, a better alternative is ceramic. Again, ceramic is expensive, so I'm not, those of you on a fixed budget, I'm not suggesting you switch all your cooking utensils to ceramic, but if you can afford it, it's a better alternative. You know, ceramic, even cast iron is another good alternative, probably the best cast iron. But ceramic is up there too. Ceramic, glass, and stainless steel. Better alternatives to cooking. All right. So hopefully you were edified. I'll see you in the next one.